numbers. 100 million bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 million bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Carolina Panthers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. He may try and run for this. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. On first down, it's Stevenson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
They'll give this to Bell running right. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. He's going through a rough patch throwing the football. 4 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive starts the game with a pick here.
But we did spend time with the head coach and the offensive coordinator and asked them, what did you see on tape? What did you see on film? And they talked about mechanics, making sure that he gets his feet underneath him, doesn't overstride, does a better job taking care of the football. And I think they're as shocked as anyone to see the first one of the game here in this one.
Yeah, he needs to start heeding their advice. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
He's checking, he's getting.
First carry for the former Florida Gator, Jordan Scarlett. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 40-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Check 4, check 4. You draw Corker. Snap.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Back at the 34-yard line.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Looking to throw. Tally. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Here we go, here we go.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
49, check 49, check 49.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Recon, 132 fighter. Switch. Check. Fresno. Look, squeeze. 52. Check. Lucky. Slam. Hit it.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Set up, 18 Gator. Watch tight end. Hey, we got 3 down. Switch it. Smiley, 64, weak. Hey, Delta. 12. Mike, 12. Hey, we heavy on the edges.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
You got tight right there. Slam.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back to throw. Tally. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Hayden Hurst first. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. This is Bell. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 46 yards.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. Whip. Watch the whip.
Now Bell. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Here's Bell, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Le'Veon Bell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
All right, T, let's check. All right, T. Watch the safety creep. Check the backer, check the backer. Check nine, check nine. Hey, lock it. Deuce. Yo, cheetah. Ready?
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Hey, stand off. Check 43.
McCaffrey on the counter. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
2nd and 9 now. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver.
At the 16-yard line.
Go! Kill! Sponge! No! Hey, watch it! Hard! We got double up.
Now. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Check 26, check 26. Go. Kill. Yo, go. Big rip.
Now Scarlett. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. 4th down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 2nd and a yard, Jackson buying time to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. On 3rd down, Stevenson, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Able to find Isabella. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, they picked up the 1st down, but I'm just going to say I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Check 50. Check 37. Check 37. Undercrush. Undercrush. Shift. Switch.
Now Jackson to throw again. This one caught by Isabella. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson will throw again. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Watch the
Innocent hit, and he lost the football. And the Panthers have recovered. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming. Leo. Jim. Fire.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Hey, 4 down. Hey, orbit.
In your face.
5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. Get ready. Hey, seam 6. I got it. Alert flare. Rush in. Rock it. Tighten up. You're out. Hit it.
To throw on second down. Talley taking a shot for Samuel. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Brings up second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check curls. Wide. Get wide. He's checking. Crash.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Looking to throw. Talley. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
I'm coming after you. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Hey, switch gears. Switch. Check. Fresno. Go.
Now a give, right side. Banks. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson dancing to his left. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
56. Must 56. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Shift. Check 52.
To throw is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 39 yards there, a big one. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They've got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, defensively, you got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop him, and they've been able to do that.
And he's gotten better every year he's been in the league, always adding something to his game, one of the premier runners in the NFL.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On third down, here's Bell. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off with great anticipation.
As most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, It's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
36. Hey, Echo. Now.
2nd and 3. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Von Miller. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Let's go.
And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Ready. 10-2 stop. Coming after you. Hey, Alpha.
To throw on 3rd down. Talley taking a shot for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Panthers. 56 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They'll give him a yard on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
15.
On 3rd down, Talley. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Check three. Check hot route. Hot. Hey, lock it. SOS.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Let's get 8-yard line.
Greystone travel. Let's go. Watch the safety creep. Check the backer.
Again, McCaffrey trying to run inside, but nothing there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They go play action with Jackson. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throwing is Jackson. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Set the tone, defense, let's go. Check 43, check 31, check 31.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. This is the tight end fan. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
Watch hard. Watch the twigs. Kill. Sponge. Ready?
He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Tight ends on the Ringo. 4 down. Check.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Stevenson, and he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona 1st.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Mike, check 33. Hey,
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13. Jackson now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Going up top. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2.
Come on.
Operating from the gun, Jackson to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Talley, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
61, matchbox lights.
Back to throw. Talley. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Jackson now down around his goal line. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 87 yards. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. and he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Watch the edge. Check. No. Off. Check 13. Check 13. Check nickel. Kill. You're out. Hey, turn it. Hey, Haywood. Check 3.
Looking to throw. Talley. He'll buy some time right. Taking a shot for Samuel. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Back to throw. Talley completes it to Samuel. A pickup of 24, and that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
He's checking crap. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Out. Watch twist.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
218, chop it. Tighten up. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check. Shift. Yep. Go. By 52. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
Run. 15 left. Let's go. We got this. Check. Protein spill. Go.
Throwing again. Talley. And he'll complete this one to Barrios. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Talley. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. On fourth down, Talley. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Let's go!